What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and I want to talk a little bit more about this Stephon Marbury, Sebastian Telfair thing. Now, Sebastian caused a big stir on It Is What It Is podcast, saying that he's the best player to come out of Coney Island, and he feels like, he is the guy from New York City, period. And yeah, people like Kenny Anderson and Lou Alcindor, Stephon Marbury. Did I say Kenny Anderson already? I mean, too many guards to name, right? Too many guards. Too many players is just a ridiculous assertion. Now, Bassy was that guy. He broke some barriers by being a 6-foot guard going in the NBA draft. That was solid out of high school. Can't take nothing away from him and what he did at Lincoln. Thought he was going to be a really good point guard in the NBA, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. But he claimed, that he beat Stephon Marbury when he was 16. And I'm going to share that clip from Camron and Mase show. And Rafer Alston went crazy on Sebastian Telfair on It Is What It Is today. Let's peek.
I don't think you the best player out of Coney Island. I don't even think you the best out of Coney Island. Let's start there.
You gonna have?
Let's start there. Let's start from the third floor. Let's start from the third floor to the fourth floor. Let's start in the same building. You may not be the best player in your building. Are you the best player in your building?
Listen. Steph came downstairs on our court in our building, and we had that little squabble. We had that little squabble. I won.
So what I'm saying is this for the viewers that don't know, Stephon Marbury is his cousin and they lived in the same building. You're saying that
How much you beat him by?
We had a legendary game. We had a legendary game on the block. 1-on-1. Steph pulled up with the red. Steph pulled up with the white Rover. This is when them Rovers just changed. We on the block.
Because I beat the nigga too. So, I beat the nigga too. So I don't know.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Look. Steph probably scared of rappers though. Y'all probably was rapping Steph in. You feel me?
No, hold on. We going too far too quick. We going too fast. Hold on.
Oh, my fault.
No, it ain't you. It's Mase. Mase already antagonized. It's not you, Bass. I want to hear about this game. I want to hear how old you was. I want to hear how old he was. Was he in the league? Was you in high school? And how did the game go and the capacity of how it was in Coney Island? Could you explain this one-on-one game between you and your cousin Stephon Marbury?
Hot summer day. We on the bench chilling. Steph pulled up with the white Rover in the parking lot. And from the bench, you can see the basketball court. And through the basketball court, you see the parking lot.
Hold on, Bass. Not to cut you off. That's what I'm saying. What year is it? Are you in the NBA? Is he in the NBA? How old was you?
I'm 16. I'm 16. He in the NBA already.
Okay, gotcha.
So this is maybe his 4th, 5th year in the league, something like that.
Now, Mark Jackson was on today's episode, and Skip DeMarlou joined the episode a little later, and he had heard enough of these self-proclamations from Sebastian Telfair, and he let loose. Let's check it out.
Like I said, Mark talked about what Sebastian said earlier. What do you have to say about Sebastian saying that he's probably the greatest player, not only out of Coney Island, but out of New York City, period?
Like I chimed in today and I said, I thought the man was high. That's what I thought, to be honest with you. I'm not sugarcoating. I don't mean it disrespectful with all due respect, because my thing is, how dare somebody like that, who I give him the utmost credit and respect. You had a phenomenal high school career. I say that with respect. Not putting him over the Lou Alcindors, the Kenny Andersons, the Pearl Washingtons, and the list goes on. My man sitting right there, on the other side is Camron, Mark Jackson. But at the end of the day, how dare you say that you're the greatest in New York City history with all this New York City history before you? None of us New York City basketball players ever put ourselves ahead of the players of yesteryear, the players that came before us, and that laid the foundation, the groundwork for us. There's no Rafer Alston without a Mark Jackson, without a Rod Strickland, without a Boo Harvey. The list goes on and on. How dare me as a young kid talking about I'm better than those guys? I don't care. I give you a prime example. When I first got into an NBA game, was against Mark Jackson. It was against the Pacers. I scored 6 points. You think I'm going to call Queens. God bless his soul, may he rest in peace. His brother was my best friend. You think I'm gonna call Escalade like, yo, I bust Mark Jackson's ass? Why would I say I scored 6 points on Mark? Forget the fact that Mark won and Mark backed me down and had 13 points and 13 assists. That goes out the window because I scored a measly 6 point on such an iconic individual. That's the problem I have with Sebastian. It's like, I understand that when you're young, you have this persona and you have this feeling about yourself. And we all in New York and everywhere, we taught and raised to don't say someone's better than you. But when you get to a certain age in life, reality's reality, and we're grown men. Cut it short, man. Sebastian needed to pump his brakes. If his brakes didn't work, go get touched by Midas. No free. Go, you know what I mean? Go to Midas, get your brakes free, and come back to the drawing board with us. And, like I said, I would love to pull up on Sebastian, have a dinner, let's talk, bro, and we could talk our New York City basketball history, man. Yeah. And I would tell him, in no shape, form, or fashion can Sebastian Telfair mess with me on a basketball court. Nigga. It's not happening. He can't mess with Mark Jackson. He can't mess with Stephon Marbury. These are guys that should be in the Hall of Fame. Mark Jackson has Hall of Fame. Mark Jackson has Hall of Fame numbers. Stephon Marbury has Hall of Fame stats. They should be in the Hall of Fame. And you got in. You had an iconic high school career, and all of a sudden, my NBA career is better than Sebastian Telfair.
Yeah, talk that shit, nigga.
I'm just saying, like, it's just my thing, and I don't like when people like Sebastian. Why? Mark could talk facts. I could speak facts. Sebastian, you have no facts to back this up. You were dominating high school back. You beat Midwood, Sheepshead Bay. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. If you really want to get to your high school career, if you really want to talk about your high school career, you beat Canarsie. Right. Come on, man.
Right.
You were feasting on bottom tier PSAL teams. I'm just being factual.
Right.
Sebastian, we love you, man, but something's off, something's missing. I don't know. And as your fellow New York City brother, if you ever want to talk and you want us to pull up on you, have dinner and talk to you, man, get you right, we will, man. But we will tell you in your face, you can't mess with us, man.
And you can see Bassy in some of the comment sections. It feels like Bassy, that time in his life still haunts him somewhat. He remember being on top of the world, being that next one after LeBron James, the way people was looking at him in high school. I mean, they didn't think he was going to be LeBron James, but they thought he was the next great point guard. They were looking at him like, the hype machine. That was when magazines were taking off and these high school guys was gracing the cover of magazines and all that stuff. And, they looked at him as that next floor general. But some of the lashing out at Steph, what I really hope comes from this is they're able to fix their dynamic. And if they can't fix it, just hold no ill feelings and don't even speak on one another. I think that was foul for Bassy to speak on Steph in a negative light in the public, because he's saying he's the big homie all these years and stuff. But letting his feelings out, it's almost like he idolized LeBron and Jay Z so much, that he forgot that Jay Z made light of his cousin getting robbed at gunpoint. Now, I know some people gonna be like, "Oh man, that's nothing." But put yourself in Sebastian's shoes. That's your family member. You can't like somebody's music so much that it feels good to hear about that, because that could have went left, and Marbury could no longer be here with us. So that line ain't funny. It's entertaining to people that's just rocking out to the beat and the lyrics, but that's not funny. So I feel like Bassy should be more mad at that than he is at Steph. When he said Steph ain't getting nothing done, what does this grown man expect Steph to do? What is he, 37 years of age? Steph was on with Brendan Scoop Jackson earlier today. I don't think the live is on his page no more, but he said something to the effect that when someone doesn't move according to how the whole family moves, in general, then it's kind of hard to be a big homie to that person. When he was talking to Scoop Robinson, I keep saying Scoop Jackson, but Brandon Scoop Robinson, he keeps, so he alluded to that, but he ain't bashed Bassy, and it can't be that serious. You know, he talked about Steph being in China when the people still in Coney Island need Marbury now. I mean, do we know that Stephon Marbury doesn't do anything for Coney Island? Last I checked, he was still doing little stuff for Coney Island, and China embraced him in a different type of way. He got businesses over there, all types of stuff. So why would he leave the life he afforded himself just because it's in a new country? I see him bring his mama over there, all types of people over there. So what would prompt him to leave what he's created, you know, through his play, building these relationships, building brands and all that stuff over there in China? That's what I would ask Bassy, man. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.